Building a road might sound simple. Lay down some asphalt, mark the lanes, and you're done. Right? Wrong. Highway engineering is far more complex, and when something goes wrong, the mistakes aren't just visible. They can be catastrophic. Today on Zonatech, we bring you 7 road construction blunders so extreme, so shocking, and so absurd they sound made up. Yet they're completely real. Multi-billion-euro projects planned on shaky grounds, tunnels that failed to meet their roads, pointless bridges and asphalt that melts beneath the sun. These failures didn't only bleed millions. In some cases, they risked lives, crippled entire regions, and became painful lessons for modern engineering. So buckle up, because you're about to travel the roughest route through the world's biggest highway fiascos. Let's roll! Top 1. The Bridge to Nowhere in Spain. In the province of Ciudad Real, engineers erected a bridge more than 30 meters long that leads absolutely nowhere. It was meant to join a future expressway, but the rest of that road was canceled for lack of funds. Railings, signage, concrete piers, everything is finished, yet at both ends there is only countryside. No ramps, no junctions, just a structure hanging over empty fields. Price tag? Over 1 million euros. Today it stands perfectly maintained, totally useless, a textbook case of public works waste. Tourists snap photos, and engineering faculties cite it as the ultimate don't do this example. A bridge that reaches nowhere, reminding us what happens when long-term planning is ignored. Top 2. The road that melted in Australia. Back in 2014, Queensland inaugurated a new highway, and within days the pavement began to liquefy. Not a metaphor. The bitumen literally softened under the heat, coating tires, rims, and bodywork. The asphalt blend was never designed for extreme temperatures. When that summer pushed past 45 degrees Celsius, the highway turned into sticky molasses. More than 500 vehicles were damaged. Cranes, industrial cleaning crews, and a full rebuild of several sections were required, while the government paid out millions in compensation. Post-crash reports revealed the contractor had opted for a cheaper, temperate climate mix, saving pennies that ended up costing a fortune and denting public confidence in the state's road network. Top 3. The tunnel that forgot the curve in China. In mountainous Chongqing, workers drilled a perfectly straight tunnel on a road that bends sharply the moment you exit. The result? Dozens of crashes within the first months. Digging a straight bore was faster and cheaper, but designers overlooked the 90-degree turn awaiting drivers outside, leaving little room to maneuver. Giant shock absorbers, hydraulic barriers, and emergency braking nets were added later, yet the reputation damage was done. The tunnel still operates, infamous as one of the worst alignment blunders in modern road history, a passage that connects 2 points while ignoring the path between them. Top 4. The Sinking Freeway in the United States. Seattle's Alaskan Way Replacement Tunnel called for Bertha, one of the largest tunnel boring machines on Earth. Instead of a marvel, the project triggered disaster. As Bertha chewed through soil, the ground above began to slump. Crews had failed to stabilize the strata properly, and the surface collapsed. Sections of downtown cracked apart, traffic detoured for months, and drilling halted for more than 2 years. The final bill? Over $1 billion. Investigators found that geotechnical surveys were insufficient and underground sensors poorly calibrated, an expensive reminder that you must know what lies beneath before tunneling under an entire city. Top 5. The Crooked Viaduct on Italy's A3 highway. In southern Italy, a segment of the A3 viaduct was built with an unintended tilt. Vehicles kept drifting sideways until inspectors discovered the deck was literally skewed. Misstaked columns and faulty formwork twisted the entire structure. Engineers claimed it was safe, yet authorities ordered demolition. Surveying errors during initial leveling went uncorrected, and by the time crews noticed the slant, the concrete had already cured. Reconstruction cost millions, and motorists endured lengthy detours. A few degrees of lean proved enough to jeopardize thousands of daily journeys, cementing an expensive lesson in precision. Top 6. The road with no drainage in Nigeria. A newly opened artery in Lagos was hailed as a traffic solution until the rains came. Without proper drainage, the roadway became a river within hours, Cars bobbed, trucks stalled, and, in some spots, floodwater topped 70 centimeters. Fresh asphalt peeled away like wrapping paper. Drainage infrastructure had been deleted from the design to cut costs, an irony that flooded the budget within days. In several stretches, workers hadn't even laid culverts, trapping stormwater in place. Images went viral as a cautionary tale of planning gone wrong, leaving a useless, damaged road and a city gridlocked by one basic oversight. Rain happens. Top 7. The double-deck bridge that didn't fit in Colombia. Bogotá erected a 2-level bridge to ease one of its busiest corridors, but when crews linked it to existing streets, the lanes failed to line up. Access ramps mismatched, exits proved hazardous, and large vehicles couldn't navigate the turns, almost as if different blueprints were used for the bridge and the roads. Part of the structure had to be torn down and redesigned, stretching works for months and doubling the initial budget. Worse yet, officials cut the ribbon in public celebrations before traffic engineers inspected it. The next day, reports flagged critical faults, a multi-million peso solution that morphed into another urban headache. And there you have it, 7 road-building disasters as costly as they are unbelievable, proving that even the grandest infrastructure dreams can crumble with a single oversight. From poor material choices to wildly misaligned plans, these fiascos didn't just burn through budgets. They taught the engineering world that one lapse can trigger gigantic consequences. Which blunder struck you as the most absurd? Have you witnessed anything similar in your own country? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because here at Zonatech we keep uncovering the most jaw-dropping, spectacular, and sometimes ridiculous sides of modern engineering. See you in the next video.